Understanding your financial situation as a single mom matters a lot. If you really want to get ahead and get a lot of stuff done for yourself, build wealth for yourself and leave generational wealth for your kids, then you really want to understand your current position presently. Most people will just come to me like, most single moms I've met lately, they'll be like, okay, I want to really build the world, I want to be comfortable and all that, but they don't want to realize, or they don't want it to be put to their face that, okay, this is where I am right now. And it's like you asking for the direction to a restaurant without really telling the person you are asking for direction from where you are. Then, for example, the person doesn't even see you or you're on call and you're trying to say, okay, how do I get to this restaurant? And you don't want to tell the person where you are coming from. So you have to know where you're coming from to know where you're going to, so that we'll be able to navigate and tell you this is the route to follow. So one of the things you want to do as a single mom, if you really want to get ahead, is realizing your current financial position. You have to really understand your situation as a single mom. Know that you are carrying a burden that should actually be shouldered by two different humans, but now you are the only one bearing that responsibility. And these kids really need a good life, and then it is on you to give them the best that you can. So there's so much to it, to understanding your situation as a single mom. You have to know the weight of the responsibility. You have to know how much it could take you to take care of these children to the best of your ability, how much it will take you to take care of yourself. There's so many things that should be put into consideration. And then your goals as a single mom is for you to reduce financial stress, to avoid financial stress as much as possible, just so that you be psychologically and mentally okay to take care of your kids. One of your goals also is to delay gratification. Whenever you have money as a single mom, it's not for you to go and shop for clothes for even your kids or yourself. You want to really invest in assets and so many other things. One of your goals also is to have peace of mind. You want peace of mind as a single mom, because if you don't have this peace of mind, then you might not be in a mentally fit situation or position to take care of your kids, and it might really cause a lot of health issues for you. So you want peace of mind that can always come with money, having money in your bank account, saved up, safety net, and all that. And then don't compare yourself to others as a single mom. You are different. Your situation is different. You are different from a married woman who has a spouse that is there to take care of their children. You are different from most women out there. So everybody is different, right? But you are also different. So you shouldn't compare yourself to single ladies that don't have kids. Or if you have more than one kid or two kids, then it's also different, because the responsibility differs with people. So you should not compare yourself to others. Own your own lane and enjoy your journey on your own. And then you want to invest in yourself. But that being said, I'm going to give us 10 tips for us to practically get ahead as a single mom. Talking from experience, I'm also a single mom of two sets of twins, and so far I've been able to get by and saved a lot and invested a lot in my future and that of my kids. So from experience, I'm going to be giving us 10 tips for us to get ahead as a single mom. And one of those tips is that you should not eat the way others eat. And what I mean by this is that most married couples or other people out there might want to eat meat, fish and all that. But it is okay for you to eat this. It's not as if it's a bad idea. But when you're starting up and you're trying to gather some money for yourself, then you might want to cut down on the consumption of meat, because it really takes a chunk of your money. Even fish, which is something I used to get earlier when I was trying to save. But at a point, because I had to really get aggressive with saving my emergency fund and the likes, I had to even cut down meat. And one option that I went to was soya, we call it beske in Nigeria. So that was what I ate mostly with my kids. And sometimes we don't even have anything on it. Even when I had like 6 figures saved already, I still didn't go to eating fish or meat. I still retain eating the best care, or sometimes we don't even feed with that. We just make sure the meal is healthy with the nutrients that are necessary for growth in the food, and we just we eat and we enjoy our meal, and we are always grateful for the meal that we have that is provided for us. So most people in this situation might think you have some you are financially strained, or maybe you have some kind of financial, they might offer help, accept it. Most people that are not even, that don't even have the savings I had then, offered to help me, and I collected it because it was a plus. But I had my peace of mind because I knew that I have money back up, and I still needed to save more so that I can invest in my children's future, I can build wealth for myself, and I can also have more for my retirement when I'm of age. And then another thing you want to do is bartering. If you're a single mom, bartering is something I really recommend. You can either barter with goods or services. If you are really good at doing something, or maybe you can take a friend's kid, maybe a friend that does hair, for example. If you have a hairdresser friend that can make your hair, instead of going out to pay 1,000, 2,000, or 5,000 or 10,000 just to make your hair, you can propose to maybe keep her kid or as a daycare for a week, just so that you can have your hair made in return. Or maybe if you have a goods at home that you're not using, you can use it to exchange for something that you really need. So bartering is something that I really encourage, and it's something that I've also engaged in my journey in personal finance. And then number three is job or side hustles. What I mean by this is that if you're working at a job presently and the job is not enough to, suffice for your monthly needs or whatever, and it's taking a chunk of your time. Take for example, if you're in Nigeria presently and you're a single mom, either one kid, two kids, three kids, whatever the number of kids is, and you're earning around 20,000 naira to 30,000 naira, and you don't have any support, and maybe the job is also taking you from morning to 4 p.m. or 5 p.m., then I strongly advise that you should maybe push on saving more and just resign, because there are so many other side hustles that you can even engage in even without having much skills, and you can start earning from. And this is one thing that I did when I was going in my personal finance journey too. One of those things that I did was that I started working part time as a washer girl in a laundry, a very reputable laundry company, and you cannot even begin to realize how much I was making on a daily basis. Sometimes I make 4,000 naira, sometimes I make 3,000 naira, 5,000 naira on a daily basis, just washing clothes that are not even dirty. You just need to scrub them here and there. And with this, I was able to budget my money. I know that with every income that I make, sometimes I save 50% of my income, because the many 50% I might not even exhaust spending it. I might have some sinking funds for the following day. So sometimes if your income is not really enough for you, and it's taking up the whole of your day, then it's something you might really want to look into, and maybe resign as soon as possible to engage in some side hustles that can make you daily income. And some of those side hustles, like I said earlier, is laundry. You can move to any laundry areas around you, and ask for places that they might need help with, maybe ironing or washing, and you can earn money on a daily basis. You have to put the prices on the kind of clothes that you wash and how much you earn on each clothes that you wash, and this can actually go a long way to improve your finances. Another way is catering. If you know any reputable caterer around you, you can engage with them whenever they have catering services. Go with them and then offer to help them service, serve foods, wash plates and the like, and you can earn money on a daily basis with that. So if you can meet a caterer that works on a daily basis. Another way is maybe all these restaurants. Sometimes those restaurants have workload, maybe during festive seasons, or there's some seasons or weekends they might just need extra help. Maybe not necessarily somebody they might want to employ, but they need extra help. You just help out with some dishes and some things, and you can just help and then render help, and then you get paid on a daily basis. Another is delivery services. You just look out for places, just be creative and look for problems to solve. There are people that are even making money from just doing minor and little things like you would not even you can't even imagine. So delivery is also one of them. Sales is also one of them. You can go to somewhere that produces something in bulk, collect it. You don't necessarily even have to drop money. You collect the item and then you sell, and then you remove your profit and then return the money back to them. With this, you might need people to stand as guarantor for you at first hand if you don't know the person, until you can build trust so that they can give you more items to sell, and then with time when you sell them, you remove your profit and return the principal money back to the person that has given you the item to sell. So there are so many side hustles that you can engage in instead of staying in a job that will take up the whole of your day without you having time to engage or learn another skill. So this is something you might really want to put into consideration if you're a struggling single mom. Another is apply for scholarship for your kids. One of those things that takes up the chunk of our money is housing and schooling for our kids. Your kids you want them to go to school. So if you're in this situation, you might want to check out for scholarships online, see where you can apply for scholarship for your kids, and most of the time it works. If you have more than one kid, then at least if you can have a kid or two enrolled in a scholarship program, it will go a long way to help you save your money. Another tip here is you can maybe, if you're a single mom and you have multiple children, you can maybe enroll them in government-owned schools that are well disciplined. There are a lot of government-owned schools that will not really make you spend a lot of money. You can maybe spend a few thousands just to enroll them, and they teach them really well, as much as they teach them in private institutions. Another tip, sorry, number 5 rather, is for you to look nice always. As a single mom, you always want to look nice, not necessarily being ostentatious or wearing the best or most expensive clothes. You want to wash your clothes and iron them, look nice and neat moderately all the time. This always give you a higher hand, so that wherever you go, you're presentable and you're appealing, and people want to offer you job and work with you or do things with you. And number 6 is for you to invest in assets. You want to invest in things that gives you money when you are not working, just staying at home and then money comes in. So those are the kind of things that you might want to engage in, and one of them is maybe learning skills. I know that learning a skill might take time for you to start yielding results, because people might say, okay, learn affiliate marketing and the like. Well, it all takes time before you start really earning money, because you need to be patient with all the skills. Even after learning them, you have to take some time to master them and then start practicing them and then start making money from them. But irrespective, you still want to invest in assets, things that will make you money with time. Take for example, you might invest in grinding engine. Get a grinding engine, you can rent it out to somebody that will be giving you, using it and paying you money. And there's so many other assets that you can always invest in that will be giving you money, cash flow, maybe on a daily basis or weekly basis. And then you want to get as much education as possible in every area, especially in the area of finance. You'd want to subscribe to this YouTube channel right away and click the like button to support us, so that you can listen to how I've been able to save 6 to 7 figures on my journey to personal finance, even as a single mom of 4 children. And then number 7 is you want to budget your money wisely. Budgeting is your friend, because it helps you plan your money. It tells you money what to go, what you want to do with your money. It tells you how you should spend your money instead of wondering how you should spend your money. So you might want to check my other videos on budgeting methods and how to stick to them. And then number 9 is you should always be on the look for how to cut down expenses. And this has been my favorite hobby of all. Living frugal has been fun for me generally. As a single mom, I always look for ways to cut down expenses. Even when I already had 6 figures saved in my account, I still always look for ways to save money. And most people usually think maybe I'm financially strained, and it's just me having fun. Sometimes I check to places that are not very far, that I can always save my 100 naira and 200 naira. Yeah, I use that as an exercise for me to boost my mental strength and the likes, or for me to stay in shape. I also look for ways in the area of maybe cooking. That there's some foodstuffs that can get an alternative that is also of the same health benefits and of cheaper prices. Take for example, instead of buying semovita nowadays, I can just blend my corn and maybe cassava flakes together and have my swallow there already, and so many other things that I cannot even begin to mention. And then subscription is also one of those things that I've been able to master down when it comes to cutting down expenses. Subscription, you might want to spend. Subscription takes a lot of my money, like around 5,000 monthly or even more. So what I did then was that I was able to subscribe for just night. So, and before it is midnight, I'll have a list of those things that I want to do, contents that I want to post, things that I want to post online. And then as soon as it is 12, I wake up and do the necessary things online, and then I go back to sleep. And then I know that during the day I don't use data except if it is urgent, then I can just use a friend's hotspot or something. So that has also really helped me to cut down on expenses. And there's so many other things you can check out for. You can always think of things you can engage in that will help you to cut down on your expenses. And one of those things you want to also do is for you not to be dependent. Don't have this mentality that you want to rush into marriage again just so that you can have a man provide for your needs. This is an attraction for women, a single mom generally. You want to be financially independent. You want to focus on your growth, because as they say, focus is really, really powerful, and whatever you focus on expands. So what you want to focus on is building your career and building wealth for yourself and growing as much as possible. So that will be all for today on this video on how to save frugally and how to get ahead as a single mom. So if you really enjoyed this video, I'd like us to tell us which of these tips will resonate best with you, and which tips have you been using as a mom, to get ahead and to save more. Would like to know. Tell us in the comment below, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you haven't already, be sure to follow us on our Instagram page. I have a lot of fun posting there and engaging people on personal finance tips and how to get ahead as a Nigerian mom. That'll be all for today. Till I talk to you next time.